up? And NFLPA Classic. Look at this beautiful 18th hole, the green right behind me. The vibes are high, the weather is immaculate, and hundreds of your favorite NFL players are all together, broing out, camaraderie, not just them, their families are all in the mix, but things are getting to business because we've got competitive action. We've got 15-year veterans like Harrison Smith teeing off against the young Brock Bowers and the JJ McCarthys of the bunch. And we're going to talk to all of them. Von Miller, maybe Justin Reed, who I see is over there after crushing it with media all last week. We will have Sam LaPorta on the program, I believe, Drake Maye, 2 quarterbacks, and then some, all here with the NFLPA Golf Classic. With QB1 of the Minnesota Vikings, JJ McCarthy. Are you nervous about this situation, televised golf, with the team that everybody wants to take down?
You know, not really, just because I have such a great team, and yeah, just gonna play my role, give great lines on the greens, and yeah, hopefully be up to bat last.
What is the strength of your golf game, JJ?
Definitely the driver, for sure. Hockey background helps a lot with that.
I was going to say football background. I was talking to Ricky Fowler at the Players last week, and I asked him what position plays the best, and he said, you know, quarterback. It makes sense. Does it make sense to you? Sure. Also the specialists, huh?
Yes, specialists and quarterbacks, I feel like very fluid athletes, so being able to translate that to the golf course is pretty effortless, for sure.
If I was trying to translate what it means that you're here and you're the new addition, it's your first year, the knee must be doing pretty well, huh?
Fantastic. Yes.
Tell
Fantastic.
me more.
I mean, I would say I'm 100%, but you know, thank you. Cheers to that. But yeah, just staying consistent with the rehab process and not wavering from that, and just staying disciplined with all the outside stuff and making sure, you know, I'm not chopping too much wood and doing all that fun stuff. So, yeah.
How did it affect you? The recovery, the injury? Was there good in it? Like, how would you describe looking back now? And I'm not saying you're through it all. I think you're saying you're 100%, but I mean, what did that do to you?
It was an ultimate blessing because, you know, it's just such a time of stillness where you really get to reflect and introspect and, you know, find a routine, especially early on in this career and this profession. Like, it's huge for young guys to find that habitual routine that they can rely on and, you know, stay consistent with. So, yeah, I would say that was the biggest thing for me.
You need to make the chemistry happen with your teammates, right? Because you were rehabbing. I'm sure you try to be around them as much as possible. Mm-hmm. I mean, Harrison Smith entering his 14th year, which is amazing as a Viking, is like, you'll love him. He's a great guy. Like, how do you plan on, even just this offseason, this included attacking the chemistry situation with your teammates?
Just get around them as much as I can, you know, just be my authentic self and, you know, trying to form those relationships off the field because that's what's going to really matter on the field. And, you know, Harrison and I live really close together, so it's been great to just kind of pick his brain and just be around him because he's such a great guy. But, you know, with the new O-lineman coming in this year and being able to get out there, you know, shoot some skeet, do all that fun stuff up in Minnesota.
What is shooting skeet? I'm so
like
sorry.
Those clays that go up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you know what they called that back in my day? Duck Hunt on Nintendo. Have you ever heard of that?
I did, yes.
You've heard of Duck Hunt on Nintendo?
Haven't played, but I've heard of it.
Well, you could shoot ducks, but then you could, or like those crazy birds. Look at that bird. There's some sort of turkey meets vulture.
Little hybrid right there.
It's like a vulture from the Jungle Book.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the Jungle Book?
I have, yes.
Wow,
the
JJ,
older version,
the old. Okay, shut up. The older version. You're so worldly. Okay, what else do I want to talk to you about? We were talking about Justin Jefferson, Harrison, and I. Mm-hmm. He's just pure joy. Yeah. He's delightful. Yeah. How would you describe your relationship right now?
Fantastic. You know, we resonate deeply on that joyful, playful energy, just being out there, having fun. You know, every time you step on the field, it's a blessing and an opportunity to be around the best. But when the best treat it like they've been treating it all their life, it's really special, and he's one of those guys. So it really pays a dividend to how he performs on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays because he just goes out there and has fun. And, yeah, it works for him. So.
What kind of a golfer would Kevin O'Connell be?
I'd say very tactical. I've never played with him, but just how he operates, I could see a little frustrating tee shots, but, you know, always got that bounce back gene in him and, you know, that goldfish mentality. But, yeah, I'm very excited to get out there on the course with him this year, for sure.
Are you going to?
Hopefully.
Is he invited to the skeet shooting? Skeeting?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
He is?
Yeah. I don't know if that's
JJ,
his.
you're such a cool hang. You're like, yeah, whatever, great.
Yeah, go with the flow. I mean, I'm sure he would love it, but I love being around him, so anytime I can, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're just a winner.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what when I say. I mean, obviously, your track record shows that too. How do you feel about Michigan and where they are in the final, or not on their Final Four journey?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it because it's a very exciting game every time you watch. It's never just like clear-cut victories. It's always goes down to the wire. So to get that Big Ten championship was huge, and yeah, just got to keep going one game at a time now.
Yeah, they might meet up with Michigan State. I'm rooting
Yes.
for them.
I respect that.
I appreciate that.
Of course, yes.
We found out, a lot was being made about Aaron Rodgers. He might be coming there. He's interested. Of course he would be. It's such a great situation.
Right.
So I feel like we as a fan base or even media found out like you're the guy, the guy recently. When did you know? When did they tell you, or when was that message to you?
They haven't told me, and I'm happy they didn't, because I try to earn it every single day, and I never want that to be given to me, and it's such a privilege and opportunity to give me that chance, and I'm just going to make the most of it every single day.
Oh my God, run me through a wall. We're in the middle of a golf course on like a spring day, and he's like winning the Super Bowl next weekend. So lovely to meet you. Good luck to you. And tell me quickly, who is your biggest competition in the NFLPA Classic?
I think the biggest competition is ourselves. So we just got to get after it today, stick to one shot at a time, and we'll be all right.
Are you having fun? This is pretty cool of the NFLPA to do.
So much fun, yeah. This is a blessing. This is my first event with the PA, so, it's been great last night to mingle with the guys and just, hang out, meet the wives, and really just, bond on a deeper level than just football. So,
It's all about chemistry. Okay, big thanks to JC, big thanks to the NFLPA, and good luck out there on TV. We're going to be just tracking this one with a drone all day. All right, here I am with Patriots quarterback Drake Maye, who is up very early. How do you feel about that for this practice round ahead of the NFLPA Golf Classic?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's beautiful out here. Early tee time, you don't mind it. You can get back to the hotel, get some relaxing time on the beach or in the pool. So down here in Mexico, you want to be golfing. We're down here to win the tournament, obviously. We got one mind in goal, but one goal in mind. But other than that, you want to get some time, back at the hotel.
Are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not a coffee drinker. They say once you start, you never stop. So I'm trying to hold off.
You never. So you just there's no energy. This is how you are.
That's how I am. Yeah, that's how I am. Wake up like this.
Oh, I'm not a normal person. I cannot even speak before coffee. That's a very nice thing that you have going on. Talk to me about the NFLPA putting this on. I think maybe golf fans just think you guys don't hang out or think it's not important. Or what are they doing down there? Why is this important? Why are you here?
Yeah, what an awesome experience to be around other NFL guys that play golf and find a hobby that we all enjoy. I mean, golf's what a wonderful sport it is for us in our free time to go out. Although it takes a good time away. 4 hours on the course, but really what a time to be around different NFL guys, different NFL players, and team up with some across the league. We're the quarterback squad, so hopefully we got a good chance to maybe bring home the title.
Fair? Is it kind of a cheat code to be able to have a quarterback squad? Who do you got? You have Dobbs, yourself, Howell, who you play golf with a lot.
Yes, me and Sam, we play all the time, and then Jacoby Brissett. So we got a little quarterback squad, but
I don't know if that's fair. I feel like you guys are going to crush.
That's what you'd think. We gotta put some holes together, but I think it makes it fair. Specialists, they always play all the time.
Yeah.
So there's some fair, and I think there's more and more people getting into the golf. I think here recently it's kind of catching a.
Is this your first time playing in the Classic?
First time, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I heard last year it gets very intense. Like 5 minutes before y'all start going out there to tee off. Are you expecting that?
I thought that's what you want. You want the best players when the pressure's on to the best golfers win. So I think that's what you want. But what awesome is thanks to the NFLPA putting this on. This is hard to beat.
Do you think that golf helps you? And you and Sam play a lot. Does it? And you guys played at UNC, right? Where'd you get together? Like I was reading that this morning. Does it help you to be a quarterback in any part of your game? I'm so curious. Does it translate?
I think it helps the mindset. I think it helps the mindset. You hit a few bad shots. It's like maybe having a bad play or two in a game. I think it helps the mindset of, hey, maybe next shot or hey, get the next play. Same type mindset. I think it's great for just another way to compete. Me and Sam is one of my best friends. We love competing
He's the greatest.
and trying to win. So anything you're keeping score, and golf's a good example. You're keeping score. You want to win.
Who followed who first? You or Diggs?
Say that one more time.
Who followed who first? You or Stephon Diggs?
I'm not even sure. I think it was either way. I don't remember.
Was it at the same time?
It was at the same
3,
time.
2, 1, follow?
Exactly.
I've never seen anything like that happen ever.
Anytime you
First
see
time in history.
a player like that, you just I'm a young player, try to pay respects, and anybody that I used to grow up watching and play Madden with, try to pay respects. So
I love that the Patriots added on defense. I loved seeing it. You and I talked during Super Bowl about recruiting players at the Pro Bowl. Those 2 players got paid, the ones that I teased you about. Anybody out here you're interested in? Are you doing some, what's going on here? I'd like them to add some offense. Stephon Diggs would be a nice little piece there, May.
Yeah, I think, whatever they decide in the front office, I think I'm out here to recruit if they want me to recruit. I'm out here to try to get anybody to come to New England. I think we got some things going on in the future that I'm looking forward to, and looking forward to getting back out there.
So is Elliot texting you and saying, like, if you happen to run into yada, yada, yada by the pool.
Exactly. He hasn't yet, but maybe
say hi?
I may get a text. He hasn't yet. So anybody, hey, I'm here to put on my recruiting hat and get going.
What would you like to see it for, Drake? You, not the front office. What would you like to see it for in the draft?
I think you take the best player. I think in that early, take the best player available. So, any one of those guys, I don't want to, put my foot in my mouth here. So just whoever wants to come play in New England and win some football games.
What's the best part of your golf game?
I'm a good putter. I like to claim I'm a good putter. We'll see out here these greens, but I like to claim I'm a good putter.
Who's the best golfer on your team between the 4 of you guys?
Best golfer on my team? I'll take myself.
Over Sam?
Yes.
Take that, Sam Howell. All
Sam
right,
knows.
we appreciate you coming by. You're smiley as always, and it's going to be a great time here for the next couple days. Here with an absolute legend, Von Miller. I did not think that I'd run into you. You're here for your 3rd time. Tell me everything I need to know about the NFLPA Golf Classic.
Got all the guys out here. Everybody loves to play golf. It's really like the Pro Bowl for NFL players that play golf.
The Pro Bowl for NFL players that play golf. Okay.
And I suck at golf, so it's good to be back out here with all the guys. So hang out with the guys on and off the golf course, just to get that special bond time. Here on the golf course. At the bar, families will be able to, bond and get to know each other. It's a great event.
What are those moments like? JC wants to bring everybody together. I asked him, I said, is this business? Like, are you guys having meetings? Are you renting out, convention center halls in the hotel? And he said, no. This is just about getting to hang out together. How cool is that? Yeah,
it's just about getting to hang out, but you can get a lot accomplished just hanging out. That's the intention, is just to hang out and for guys to get to know each other. But over time, those topics still come up, and being here with all the guys, you spend time on the golf course. If you play a whole round of golf with somebody and you're not able to talk about some stuff that's true to you, then that's a bad golf round. And we all love each other here, and 3 days of playing golf. It's not about the topics or meetings or anything like that, but stuff still gets talked about.
What's a topic that you want, an NFL-y topic that's on your mind?
I really don't have nothing on my mind right now. I'm thinking about strapping my 9-iron today and hitting it straight. But I'm sure, when you're out there, some stuff will come up, and it's all fun. It's just the setting, too. And it's the way you deliver it. We had the rep meetings in Hawaii 2 weeks ago. That was all about, the meetings and stuff. And here now, it's all about playing golf. But like I said, there are things that get talked up, even if that's not your intention.
I think NFL fans maybe don't even realize how important something like this is, or that there was this thing going on a couple of weeks ago, and how much work it actually takes to stay together and to make the changes you guys think are necessary.
Yeah, and our union, they do a great job with that. And not only with golf tournaments like this, but keeping us updated throughout the year. And we have these special events for everybody to be able to make it, and everybody to come out here and bond. So it's great that we're out here. Hopefully, I can play well, but spending time with all these guys.
You're saying you suck. Can you elaborate on Von Miller sucking?
I'm just like everybody else, just inconsistent. You feel comfortable some days with this, and other days it's not that, and just the typical golf game.
Tell me your team. Size them up.
I'm with Brandon McManus.
Okay.
Brett Rippon. And
he's like the star.
Yeah, and Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
So all former Bronco guys. We've all been on the golf course before together. And now we're here in Cancun, Maricopa, getting it done.
Broncos guys. How's that?
It's great. It's great. I love the Denver Broncos, and it's just able to ride around and be back on the team again. It's a fun day.
Would you like to be a part of the actual Broncos?
I mean, you just had to see.
This color has always looked good on you.
I've always loved blue and orange. You just had to see. It's a fun time right now for me and my career, and you know, you just had to wait and see. You know, take it one day at a time, and just have fun, and you just wait and see.
What is fun about it? You like the?
I think the excitement of not knowing what's next has a sense of. It could also be scary too, but
I would think that fun would not be the word.
I'm not. In my perception, I don't frame it like that. I've done everything I could possibly do, and whatever's next for me is what's next. And you know, it's fun. It's exciting. You know, you're looking at new teams and new quarterbacks. You can never replace a Josh Allen in the season that he had. But new quarterbacks, new environments, and just a new place to be is fun.
I like that it's fun. You've earned that it's fun. I think that's rare. You're one of very few players who have earned the fun part of the unknown of this process because you have it all, right?
Yeah.
Does it feel like house money?
It feels like, you know how you beat a video game and then you come back through and you try to unlock these certain accomplishments. It's not necessarily about beating the game because you already done it. It's about really leaving your lasting mark on the game and being around other young guys too. That's one of the things I've always loved about playing football is being around young guys and being able to impress on them. Not necessarily what I was doing, but what I should have been doing early in my career, and just having an impact on other star players is something that I take out of it too.
Is there a priority for you that's changed or anything, or you mentioned quarterback? That's always important to any player going anywhere. What's a priority for you?
I think 15 years in a game, you just don't want to go through those growing pains of losing again. I think that'll drag you down faster than anything else. So I think and then you can never predict what's about to happen next, especially in the NFL. You never know what's going to happen next. But winning football games is a huge priority for me, and everything else will come after that.
Yeah, I mean, you could just roll your lucky golf balls.
Yeah, my clear golf ball with my logo on. It'll be plenty of these around the golf courses this week.
What is your strongest part of your game?
I think I'm just like everybody else. I feel comfortable on the green with, a shot at bogey or not a shot at bogey too. But I feel comfortable with a shot at birdie or a shot at par with my putter in my hand. I just feel comfortable with. Another shot left. And, putting is probably my strongest part of my game.
Strongest part of your game. I love that. You've got some absolute killers on your team, too, with Brett, who everybody's talking about and scared of, so I love that.
I just got to beat me.
But you know that there's Golf Channel cameras following you around this time.
You
want that?
Yeah, I think the cameras always makes everything better.
You shine on the camera.
And then good golf is boring golf too. So it's a lot of guys out here that won't be playing good golf. So we'll see.
Okay, I feel like you're so intense. This is going to get absolutely insane tomorrow at the NFLPA Golf Classic at Mayakoba. We'll be back. Okay, Harrison Smith. I don't think we've ever met in person before.
Yeah, I think we've talked a little bit over FaceTime or something. But yeah, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to see you in person here on the golf course. You're looking the part. How is your game? Because I got to tell you, everyone here at the clubhouse at Mayakoba for the NFL Golf Classic is saying that the Vikings are the team to beat.
I guess the former Vikings. We got Adam Thielen. He's great. Case Keenum, myself, and JJ McCarthy.
They're still calling it the Vikings team. I mean,
I know.
That brothership goes deep.
Yeah, for sure. And we're missing Eric Kendricks from last year, who played great. I'm okay. I would say I'm a little out of practice this year, but I think I'll do enough.
You think you're like underselling and over-delivering?
Always.
I think it all comes on the shoulders of the quarterback who's joined this team now.
Yeah.
He took Eric Kendrick's spot, right? JJ McCarthy. I've never met him either. What should I ask him?
Ooh, man, he's a good one. He'll be a good interview. He's an interesting kid, young kid, got a lot of juice.
Okay.
Ask him some questions about his golf game. See how honest he is.
Do you think he's pretty good?
I think he's got talent.
Okay.
I've never played with him, but I think he has a lot of speed.
This will be on Golf Channel, which I think is the first thing, and I'll be part of the coverage. Jen Orlovsky, all of your favorite NFL stars with these teams. I thought to myself the second I found out that it was going to be televised, like, I bet these guys hate that. Like, are you a little? It's not your sport. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Are you excited? Is it going to give you a little edge? What's the story?
I mean, golf is such an interesting game. If I go play alone, I get nervous on the first tee. I've played in front of a few cameras in the golf world, in front of some fans. So like, I've got some experience. It's always going to be nerve-wracking. But that makes it a little more fun. And normally you kind of focus up a little more.
I don't know if you liked changing things up since you don't change up your NFL team ever. Congratulations to you. I don't have my notes or anything. Is this 14 years now? You're coming back for your 14th year as a Minnesota Vikings. How does that feel?
It's pretty surreal being with one team that long. And I've kind of, it's easy to just focus on the next thing and keep going. And when you take a step back and you think like, man, that doesn't happen that often. Playing in a place like that with great fans, great organization. So it's good to be back, and still got some things to do.
We haven't talked, but I talk about you a lot with your teammates. I ask questions, and I'm always concerned you're about to retire. I am. I'm always like, what's going on? Is Harrison talking about it in the locker room? Because it's going to be sort of unimaginable, I think, when you do decide to leave. Do you give it any thought yet or no?
Yeah, for sure. I've given it thought for years. There will be a day that I have done, and it's getting closer every day.
I don't think it is. You want to know why? I think you're Harrison, I think you're in a really tough spot.
Why?
Because you won a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
You deserve a Super Bowl ring. It's what you work for.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are right there.
Yeah,
and so
that was...
This isn't like, if Mahomes and Andy Reid decided to leave, it'd be pretty easy for Travis Kelce to say, I'm done. But you guys are right there, and until you get it, I don't see you stopping wanting to be a Minnesota Viking.
No, I like what we did in free agency. I think we have a great group to start with, great coaching, great leadership. So I wanted to be a part of it. It's definitely something you chase, and I'm still chasing it. But the journey along the way is also important, and enjoying the people you're around and being productive and helping young guys come up. When I think of my career, it's like if I wanted to like ring chase, as they call it in basketball or whatever, like that wouldn't mean that much to me. At this point on my journey, I'm not knocking it at all, but it wouldn't be the same.
I get it.
I'd be like, that's cool. But,
I get it. You have a bunch of young guys in that locker room. You got a young coach. You guys are chasing after it. Who's your biggest competition out here today? Over the next couple of days. You can, of course, catch the Golf Classic on Golf Channel from 6 to 8, both days.
I think we've got a target on our backs, I think, from last year.
Yeah.
We still got a good group. I think my boy Brett Ripien from the Vikings, he's really good. And he joined up with like McManus and Vaughn. I think there's a few other good teams out here.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell's team. I forgot who I was on. I remember hearing it and thinking it was good. That'll be good competition.
This, I think people need to understand, it isn't friendly. It's not. He might be smiling
it is right
now,
but
it's
it'll tighten up.
I promise you, at game time, it's going to be like it's a Super Bowl. Like
McManus was chirping me on 18 last year, like before my final approach shot. I was like, dude, you gotta at least be quiet.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I don't know how it works here in the clubhouse. Somebody told me in Minnesota that you and Justin Jefferson do have locker rooms near each other. I don't know that I've ever seen you gritty, Harrison.
Yeah, I've been getting some gritty requests for a long time now. It's just not part of my game,
Harrison.
And it's like too late to add it, and I'd have to practice at home. That's not really my style.
What about hole 18?
Nah.
Come on, some magic happens. Will you gritty?
We can get the young guy. We can get JJ doing something.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy, in honor of JJ Jefferson.
Are you a fan of the gritty, Harrison? I feel like you're holding back on me.
I am a fan of Justin Jefferson Jets gritty.
Okay.
His first NFL touchdown was like the
Yes.
coolest play I've
I
ever
can see
seen.
it in my head.
He's just so cool. Whenever I see him, I'm like, man, you're just cool. But having said that, watching every kid that I come across at every camp and everything gritty all the time. It's just gritty this, gritty that. Is obviously great for the game and great for Jets, but I'm about over getting getting asked about the gritty and if I know Justin Jefferson.
Last one for you. You talked about chasing rings. You're so used to chasing quarterbacks. I was looking this morning at your stats of just like you versus Aaron Rodgers and thinking like, what if he had come there? Mm-hmm. What was going through your head when all that was going on? As somebody who has like sucked his soul out of him and gotten got by him for years.
I was gonna say I don't know about that. He got us plenty of times. I will say Rodgers has been, I've played against him my whole career, and he's always like my favorite quarterback to watch, and also my least favorite quarterback because he's very tough to defend. So I'm not going to speculate on that, but I have a very great appreciation for him and his talent and how he some of the throws he would make. I was just like, well, what do you want us to do? You know what I mean? So.
Would you say that to him?
Fun.
What's like the verbals between you and Aaron?
There's a lot of eye contact, honestly, like pre-snap.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
And I would say the funniest one, I think it was like the COVID year, so it was dead quiet. He knew I was trying to disguise something, and I was gonna come down closer to the line of scrimmage, and he was under center, and he like took his hands out and was like, "Come on." I was like, "Dude, come on!" Like you're kind of disrespecting me with that one, but it was that was funny. Just like stuff like that you're not gonna see on TV.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll retire.
I think he's still got some game.
I think so too. Especially we saw it at the end of last season.
Yeah.
But you're focused on your golf game. You mean the one thing that you wish if you could like improve on something in the next 24 hours? Short game, long game.
Short game.
Yeah.
My chipping is pretty natural. I don't think I'm ever gonna lose that aspect of it, but driving's it's hit or miss. But putting, if you can make some long ones out here,
Yeah.
go a long way.
I don't think you're going to improve your short game anytime soon because you have so much work to do. This is a retired man's game, you know? I want to see you in this golf gear like 6 years from now with the Super Bowl ring weighing you
I like
down.
that. It sounds
We like
good.
that? All
Yeah.
right. Enjoy it out there. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Kara.
And again, guys, you guys can check out the NFLPA Classic in Mayakoba all week. Hanging out with Sam LaPorta. There is a tight end team taking over Mayakoba. We are sitting here with Sam, and you look like a great golfer. How great of a golfer are you?
I might be well dressed. I'm an okay golfer. I'll hit some hopefully wonderful shots today, and I might feed the golf a couple of balls as well. So
Oh, we
we'll see.
love that. The
Yeah.
golf always hungry. Everyone says that quarterbacks are incredible at golf, and then you hear about the specialists, la, la, la. Where's the respect for the tight end position when it comes to the golf game?
I think the tight ends obviously have the greatest personality on the golf course. In terms of our playing ability, we will find out today.
How can being a tight end help you be a good golfer? It's a unique position.
Yeah, I mean, the position itself is just, we're happy guys. We have a lot of fun. We joke around with a lot of guys on the team in the locker room. So we're going to be calm, even-keeled on the course today. We're going to be having a lot of fun. So hopefully that translates to good golf.
I don't want you and Tucker Kraft to be friendly.
I've known Tuck for a long time, though.
Nope.
We are friends.
Don't want to hear it. I don't want to. No, you guys are division rivals, and I don't think you should like each other.
For about 3 hours on Sunday afternoons, I don't like Tuck, and that's only twice a year. So, yeah.
I don't like I like the illusion that you guys hate one another viscerally.
Of course, that makes a good headline that I guess friends turn to enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your Lions. A lot of changes. Give me what I need to know about your new OC.
I've sat down with Johnny Moe for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, gotten to know him personally. But as a coach, it's yet to be determined. We have a great future in front of us. We're excited to work with each other and can't wait to get working with him here in OTAs.
What kind of a guy is he?
Great guy. Good personality. He seems fiery, which is always exciting, and extremely competitive.
I don't want you to like Ben either, by the way. Twice a year at least.
Of course.
What's it going to be like to see Ben out there?
Yeah, of course, happy for Ben. He was one of the big reasons that they brought me into the Lions, and nothing but respect for him. But again, on Sunday afternoons this fall, there will be friends turn to enemies, I guess, like I stated before.
That's such a good headline for me. Sam LaPorta says, friends turn to enemies in regards to Ben Johnson. I promise I won't do that to you.
Okay.
I promise. What was it like saying bye to him? That sucks.
Yeah,
I didn't
of
realize he
course.
was one of the, obviously, you were his guy.
Right. It hurts, of
Yeah.
course. You spend a lot of time with these people, invest a lot of energy and effort and hard work together, and it's mutual. You're excited that he's going to go run his own team and organization and have a lot on his plate. So just very exciting times for him, and it's exciting times for us too as we turn towards our new staff and have a bright future together as well.
Is Coach Dan Campbell somebody that I'd want to do 18 holes with?
I've never heard of Dan golfing. I'm not sure if he's good or bad.
Can you
but
imagine Dan golfing?
His energy on a golf course, I assume, would be unmatched. Yeah.
He'd just be wrestling alligators in the hazards, right?
There's a lot of finesse and technique to a golf game, which I know Dan has, but how that translates to hitting a ball, maybe question.
The
I
thought of
guess.
Dan Campbell golfing is making you laugh.
Of course. I mean, Dan is obviously 6'5", 6'6", ginormous. Him hitting a tiny little golf ball would just be comedy in my mind.
Is he a
I guess.
patient person? That's why I can't golf. Like, I would think if it's not going well in the 7th hole, you think he'd stick it out, or he'd be like, I'm going to go out and have,
He is very patient,
Okay.
yeah. But he also expects results and your best effort at all times, which is
not who
as he should expect.
Not who I want to golf with, then,
I
it
mean,
sounds like.
I haven't golfed with him, so
Yeah.
I can't say.
What is your goal for yourself out here? By the way, cameras are following you around.
Oh, yes, I've heard. It's going to be like the real PJ, the real thing.
So exciting.
My goal out here, have a ton of fun, hit a couple of good shots, and try to help the team win. Yeah.
It sounds like we're at a press conference. But come on, we're here in Mayakoba.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hit a couple of good shots. We'll see. Like I mentioned before, I'm definitely going to feed the golf a couple of my golf balls.
Yeah.
So I already know that's going to happen. I'm not going to let it phase me. It'll be water off a duck's back. I'll just let it slide.
Here at the 18th green, I flew all the way from Los Angeles to Cancun to meet Brock Bowers because he's been eluding me and evading me at every turn during his amazing early start to his career. How are you, and where have you been hiding?
Good. I mean, I'm back in Georgia, finishing up school and working out there.
Okay, tell me about that, finishing school.
Yeah, and had a few more credits, so yeah, kind of weird getting back into it, but it's been good.
Why is it, okay, hold on. What are you studying?
Real estate, like through business school.
You're in the business school,
Yeah.
and so when's graduation?
May.
Congratulations! I
Yeah, thank
had
you.
not known that. Why was that important to you?
I don't know. Well, just getting it done. I mean, I started it, so might as well finish it. And then also my mom and my dad had a big say in that too, because they wanted me to finish, obviously.
Yeah, tell me about your golf game. Size it up for me. I haven't heard one person. You know what I'm looking? I am on a mission to find one NFL player say, "I'm a good golfer. I'm pretty good." Not one of you says it.
You know, I have some good shots here and there, but overall, my game's not very good. Like the days I'm hitting my driver good, my irons will suck, and then, you know, opposite. So.
We're going to be hanging out tomorrow. I'm going to be driving a golf cart, distracting all of you. And there's Von Miller, hello. Just driving around and sort of getting the vibes. Take me into the vibe of a tight end group like you have.
Oh, man, I feel like today on the practice round, we're just going to be messing around, having a good time. But tomorrow, I mean, if we have a chance, we're gonna lock in. But, I mean, if we have no chance, obviously we're going to just enjoy it.
How well do you know those other guys?
It's actually my first time meeting all three of them, so it's going to be pretty fun.
No tight end university for you?
Not yet. I'm planning on. I think I'm going to go this year.
You're like, no, okay,
we'll
I'm in school. I have a final. I have a midterm paper due before midnight. Max Crosby, got to talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know that he was coming back? How'd you find out?
Oh man. I mean, just through social media. I mean, I don't know. I just see people send me stuff, and I mean, I really don't see it except for what people send me. So I mean, it's awesome having been back. I'd hate to be across from him.
How meaningful is he to that team?
Yeah, I mean, he's a friggin' pride of the team. I mean, he brings energy every single day, and he's kind of the juice guy every single day, and he just kind of brings guys along with him too. So he's awesome.
What kind of golfer would he be?
Would he be? I don't want to comment on him, but I can't see him being the best golfer out here. So.
Are you scared of Max Crosby? A healthy fear?
I mean, would you be afraid of him if he had all the tattoos and everything everywhere? I don't know.
That's just saying yes, you're afraid of him.
No.
No, he's the coolest. Like, I'm so happy he is happy and got what he wanted. And I think him coming back, what I was looking for is you saying, like, he believes in us. Like, he believes in the Raiders. I think that's a huge statement that he made by going back there because he was not short of suitors wanting his services.
Yeah, I think definitely we get a fresh start again this year with a new coach and new staff and pretty much brand new year, brand new people. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely some faith there.
When you look back at this season, what's your big takeaway? Now that we're in Mayakoba, we're chilling, we're in relax mode. What would you make of your season?
What would I make of it? I just don't want it to happen again. I guess I don't want to lose that many games again.
What about personally?
I mean, I don't know. I had an all right year. I feel like I can do a little better and just try to keep improving on stuff I did good.
What would you like to improve on? I'm not going to let you talk about your NFL game like your golf game. Like come on, stop.
I don't know. Just kind of everything. I feel like I kind of I feel like last year was a long year, like through combine and getting into OTAs and stuff. And I feel like just being able to keep my body at that tip-top shape and being able to stay completely healthy, 100% healthy throughout the whole year would be really important to me.
Have you met Tom Brady?
Yeah, I have.
What's that like?
It's awesome. I mean, it's like you're talking to, like a movie star. You're just sitting there like watching
looks like a movie
TV.
star, too.
Yeah.
Where were you guys? Like at the facility?
Yeah. Well, I met him at the rookie premiere in May last year, and then met him at the facility when he first came in this year.
Did he bring up Gronk?
Did he? Yeah.
Tell me that. Tell me about that.
We didn't talk very long, but no, he just said he's an awesome dude. I've met Gronk before, and he's awesome.
I mean, he's a 4-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
Tom brings him up at every broadcast and his affinity for him and like your position and what you're going to do to help the quarterback, which we love. Tomorrow, I need to know like, what snacks are you guys putting in the golf cart?
Oh man.
Give me your top 3 18-hole snacks.
Got to have a Snickers.
Okay.
For sure.
And a melt. You got to eat that on the first 3 holes,
we're gonna have to catch the cart lady on the pass.
I'm the cart lady.
You are? All right.
Yes.
Better have
He's
some
so
Snickers.
disappointed. Cart lady. I can mix a drink. Okay, go ahead.
All right, that's good too.
Okay, Snickers.
Maybe some burgers or hot dogs at the turn.
Burgers and hot dogs.
I'm not a huge snacker. Maybe like some sunflower seeds.
Not a huge snacker.
Yeah.
You're perfect, Brock Bowers. Okay, enjoy your time out there. Are you excited for the season? Are you going to enjoy every bit of your off season, or do you wish it was week 1 now? Like you want to get back out there and prove what you got?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's kind of weird because I've never really had this much free time before. Like in college, you're just going. So now it's kind of like taking a step back and slowing down a little bit. But no, it's definitely been a little different, but good.
Yeah, business school in Georgia, having the time of your life. We're here at there's Drake Maye. Hi, Sam. Sam Howell. Well, I just screamed so obnoxiously. Okay, go have fun. This is a great time. Thank you to the NFLPA and everybody, and we will see you guys later.
Pump and go. Irvin, touchdown! What a catch! Mike Irvin using that left hand to keep the defender away. Gets his right hand on it. What a catch!
People think that you shouldn't pay 2 wide receivers on the same team.
I don't concur with that conclusion at all, and I don't concur with that conclusion, with the conclusion of defense win championships. No. Points win championships. Points. Let's not get it twisted. You can play, if you got 100 snap game, you can play 99 plays great. If you give up 1 point and you have 0 points, you lose that game. Points win championship. So let's get real. And you got your 2 wide receivers, and you know you have a quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks. Let's maximize the opportunity to get points. And we can find people to put together a pretty good defense. But if the other team got to put up 35 points a game, you got a pretty good shot at winning.
The Bengals have the 6th best odds right now on FanDuel, plus 1,700 to win the Super Bowl. Can they win the Super Bowl with what's going on with that team? You like them?
Absolutely. They got to the Super Bowl with what we do, the worst offensive line to ever make it to the Super Bowl because they had those beasts. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're shaking it up in more ways than one. They shook it up when they got there with the worst offensive line. What does everybody say? The first thing you got to do is find an offensive line. Now, if I got a quarterback that can get that ball out of his hands fast, and I got 2 receivers that can get open real fast, I just got to get me some guys that can stay in front of somebody for 2.5 seconds. You ain't got to be the greatest. I tell all my young linemen that are growing up, I said, all you have to do, young man, is live by the rule of 3. He said, well, what's that, Mr. Irvin? I said, understand this. You're going to be 300 pounds. Somebody across from you going to be 300 pounds. You stay in front of them for 3 seconds, somebody going to pay you $300 million. 3 seconds is all you need. And you can find some 3-second guys and keep them wide receivers.
I love it. We got Trey Smith on the show coming up, a Super Bowl champion. So we'll be talking to him. I warmed you up. We talked belly buttons and glitter and carnival and all the things, and the Bengals and receivers. Your Cowboys. Let's take a look at what they've done. Okay. They added a bunch on defense. They grabbed 2 running backs in free agency. Did they do enough? How much better did they get?
Well, they did something, and they're moving and bringing in some people. I say right now the Cowboys still have work to do, and I know they brought in a few running backs, and I was a little worried about that because I'm hoping Genty is there and they go and get Genty because he's a difference maker. You can bring in running backs, and you're going to need running backs, but that different dude is a different dude. And I witnessed it when Emmett got here to Dallas. So, yeah, I want that. And I think the Cowboys, I want them to bite off of something, some of what Cincinnati's doing. Bring in the help with defense, but let's get CeeDee Lamb some help, and we try to beat this. Before last year, the Cowboys had like number one offense for a few years, and they were winning 12-5 for those last 3 years with that offense. That's why I know you can win with great offense and scoring points. So, yeah, I want Genty, and I want another receiver to help CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, they had a chance at Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and I like Kupp, and I'm happy that he ended up where he is because I think that'd be a perfect place for him in Seattle. I think I was the only one that said he was going to Seattle. The only one. And I think it makes perfect sense. Kubiak comes in as offensive coordinator, Grubbs lead. You're bringing in Sam Darnold. You kicked out that offense in Seattle. That's why you got rid of Lockett, all of those guys. Kicked out that offense. And now Cooper Kupp's going to be your inside guy? Are you joking? Now, JSN, who's a great player, I think he had like maybe close to 800 yards in the slot last year, but he wasn't in this offense. And now he's going to learn how to play the slot from the best slot player in this offense. So that him going to Seattle was like the candy I grew up on. Now, it's great for now, and it will be great for later because it's going to pass on to JSN. Him in Dallas, as great as he is, and I would be a little bit worried about some of that covering over CeeDee Lamb. And right now, I want to make sure his attitude is right and his relationship with Dak is perfect.
Is it okay? Their relationship?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. But listen, let me tell you where my worries come from. When I saw that playoff game against Green Bay 2 years ago, remember, Dak missed him early. And they didn't talk all game. I said, wait a minute, that was early. Why y'all, how you got this mad that early? So something had to come into this game with you to make you this mad that early. Those are the things I worry about.
You're the playmaker. Let's make some decisions here. Let's make some plays. You talked about Genty. You said that you want them to have another receiver to go alongside CeeDee Lamb like the Bengals are doing, right? Ashton Genty or Matthew Golden, who I know you like. You like him at 12. If both are on the board, is it Genty or Golden for you?
And that's a great question. And if both are on the board, I got to go Genty. Because now I'm coming back to what I know, and we all fall back on what we know best. And what I know best is that triplet formation, winning game. I know when Emmett came, the difference he made. We had the same offensive line prior to him getting here. But when he got here, all of a sudden, they became the best offensive line ever. That's because Emmett was the best running back ever. You see what I mean? And he made a difference. Let's look at what Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry did for those squads that they played on this year. So, you get a chance to get a Genty and get and have that kind of production that he's had. Yeah, you take him.
I'll add another curveball.
But I love Matthew Golden too now. That's a speed guy that we need also. We need that speed. Yeah. Brandon Cooks just signed back with New Orleans, and honestly, God bless him. Brandon Cooks, they had lost a lot of that speed that the Cowboys need. And Matthew Golden would be great.
Stephen Jones said that one of the goals is to get a young quarterback in the draft. So I'm going to throw this curveball at you. If Shedeur Sanders is there for some reason, would you take him?
Oh, that's a great question now. Yeah. Oh, you're going to need something for the future. And if you can get a chance, absolutely, I'm taking him right now. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to take Shedeur Sanders if he's there, and with Shedeur, and then Dak and
Genty. You would take Shedeur over Genty, Irv.
What? Stop playing. I got it. But, you know, I got personal things I'm trying to make go down here. You know, are you serious?
I got you. I got you.
Right.
Well, you know Shedeur better than the average person.
Right.
Which I love.
And I love Shedeur. I love Shedeur. And all that noise that people are talking about, when you're talking about, oh, he's this or he's that, I'm like, shut up. He's exactly what you need. Let me tell you what. That's the kind of dude that plays in big games well. He's used to you coming out. Keep coming. Yeah. That's the stuff that he eats on and makes him play better. You know, some guys run from that life, and very few guys run to that kind of life. That's why I think he'll do great here. If New York drafts him, he'll do great in New York. Now, that's a hard thing, too, to talk about playing well in New York. You see how it destroys a lot of quarterbacks. They don't have the mentality to survive that. Absolutely, Shedeur does. And if I had a chance to get Shedeur, I'm taking him because quarterback trumps all things. Quarterback trumps all things. Yeah.
And you're somebody who knows him. You know him better than the average person. I think what you say about Shedeur matters. I appreciate
it. And you still have quarterback leverage if you had a room with Dak and Shedeur Sanders in it, because Shedeur is going to be your future, and Dak right now is your right now. You got a room with some leverage in it, and then maybe another year or two I can get Dion in here too. That's just
We have like a minute left. I know what you were thinking on the plane ride to Carnival. You were thinking, by the time I get back, Aaron Rodgers will make a decision. He will have a team. Yet somehow, all that glitter later, all that biblical stuff later, we don't know where he's going. People are saying it's being dragged out.
Right.
What is your take on Aaron Rodgers and his future? Where he should go? Should he go anywhere?
I wanted to go. I wanted to see him in Pittsburgh. I thought it'd be a great pick to see him here in Pittsburgh. You know, when he was in that mode of I'm ready to come in and do what I have to do. But now when this thing gets dragged out like this, now it's all about you again. And I don't know if that works in Pittsburgh. I heard Cam Ward the other day say, come on, man, you don't want to play with us? Then let me know. Aaron Rodgers has to make a decision for that reason right there. I would not have this happening because whatever team you go to now, it's like, is it about you or you want to be happy to join a team? And Pittsburgh, I thought, was a great place.
Amazing answer. Pittsburgh hasn't had a top 10 scoring offense since 2018. Maybe it'll still work, but great words by you. Irv, that's it. We appreciate your stopping by the show. And you've got everything going on YouTube. You've got your Emmy. You said you have one Lombardi. You've got 3 back there, shining beautifully. It's good to see. Good to see you.
National championship, everything is back there. And it's all real. That's all I'm saying. It's all real.
Yes. Carnival, not real. The trophy cases, real. Irv, we appreciate it. And I don't know who you're throwing shade at, but I love it.
All right. Good talking to you guys.